Welcome back to Borak Solutions. Today, we're tackling one of the most dreaded topics in the business world, ransomware. If you've ever heard horror stories about companies being held hostage by hackers demanding a hefty ransom, then you know how serious this is. But don't worry, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to protect your business from these digital kidnappers. So let's dive in. Ransomware attacks have become one of the biggest threats to businesses of all sizes. Whether you're a startup or a multinational corporation, no one is safe from these cyber criminals. In fact, it's not a question of if, but when a ransomware attack will target your business. But here's the good news. You can protect yourself, and I'm going to show you how. Let's start with the basics. What exactly is ransomware? Simply put, ransomware is a type of malicious software that cyber criminals use to encrypt your data, rendering it inaccessible until you pay a ransom, hence the name. Imagine waking up one day and your entire business is locked out of its own files, with a demand for thousands or even millions of dollars to get them back. Ransomware can spread through phishing emails, malicious websites, or even by exploiting vulnerabilities in your software. Once it's in your system, it's like a digital time bomb waiting to go off. And trust me, when it does, it's not pretty. So how does ransomware actually work? Here's the typical playbook. Infiltration. The ransomware usually sneaks into your network through a phishing email or an infected website. It could be disguised as an innocent-looking attachment or link. Once clicked, the malware starts downloading onto your system. Encryption. Once inside, the ransomware quickly spreads throughout your network, encrypting files and databases. The encryption process is fast, and before you know it, your entire business is locked out of its own data. Ransom demand. After encryption, the hackers leave you a ransom note, usually demanding payment in cryptocurrency. They'll promise to give you the decryption key once you pay up, but there's no guarantee they'll keep their word. It's a nerve-wracking situation. Pay the ransom and you might get your data back, or you might not. Don't pay and you risk losing everything. But before you start sweating, let's talk about how you can protect your business from ever having to face this decision. Now that we know the enemy, let's focus on the defense. Here are the steps you can take to protect your business from ransomware attacks. Backup, backup, backup. The single most important step you can take is to regularly back up your data. Store these backups in a secure off-site location that isn't connected to your network. That way, if ransomware does strike, you can restore your systems without paying a cent to the attackers. Keep your software updated. Cyber criminals often exploit vulnerabilities in outdated software to deliver ransomware. Make sure all your systems, including operating systems, antivirus, and any other software, are always up to date with the latest security patches. Employee training. One of the most common ways ransomware enters a network is through phishing emails. Educate your employees on how to spot suspicious emails, links, and attachments. A little training can go a long way in preventing a costly attack. Implement strong access controls. Limit access to sensitive data and systems to only those employees who absolutely need it. The fewer people with access, the fewer chances for ransomware to spread. Use endpoint protection. Deploy advanced endpoint protection solutions that can detect and block ransomware before it takes hold. These tools can monitor for unusual activity, isolate infected devices, and prevent the malware from spreading. By following these steps, you're not just protecting your data, you're protecting your entire business. Remember, the best defense is a good offense, and in the world of cybersecurity, that means being proactive rather than reactive. But what if, despite your best efforts, your business still gets hit by ransomware? Don't panic. There are steps you can take to minimize the damage. Isolate the infection. As soon as you detect ransomware, isolate the infected systems from the rest of your network to prevent it from spreading. Notify authorities. Report the attack to law enforcement. They can provide guidance and may even help track down the attackers. Consult a cybersecurity expert. Reach out to a cybersecurity professional who can help you assess the damage, recover your data, and strengthen your defenses to prevent future attacks. Consider your options. Deciding whether to pay the ransom is tough. Experts generally advise against it because there's no guarantee you'll get your data back. Instead, focus on restoring your systems from backups and implementing stronger security measures moving forward. Ransomware attacks can be devastating, but they don't have to be the end of your business. With the right plan in place, you can bounce back stronger and more resilient than ever. In conclusion, ransomware is a serious threat, but it's one that you can defend against. By being proactive, staying vigilant, and knowing what to do if an attack occurs, you can protect your business from becoming another ransomware statistic. Remember, the key is preparation, because in the world of cybersecurity, it's not a matter of if, but when. Thanks for joining me on this important discussion. If you have any questions or want more tips on how to protect your business from ransomware, drop them in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated with all the latest from Borak Solutions. Until next time, stay safe, stay secure, and remember, when it comes to ransomware, preparation is your best defense.